Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all will be fine. Today we are going to start a question number 7 of exercise number 9.1. First of all, we will read the question and understand what is being asking in the question. If A, B, C are the length of the sides of a triangle ABC, then tell which of the following triangles are not right angled triangles. Any of angle A, angle B and angle C may be a right angle. Students, in this question they gave us three lengths, as you can see, A, B and C. It means these lengths are lengths of a triangle, but they asking whether these lengths are related to a right angle triangle or not. But how can we tell this? We can tell this by using our Pythagoras theorem. We apply these given lengths in the Pythagoras theorem and find out the answer. If the answer of right hand side and left hand side will be the same, so we'll be going to ask that these lengths are of right angle triangle. If the answer of left hand side and right hand side is not equal, then we will say their lengths are not related to right angle triangle. Let's begin our solution. Part 1. A is equal to 6, B is equal to 5 and C is equal to 7. By using our Pythagoras theorem, C square is equal to A square plus B square. By putting value of A, B and C, here C is equal to 7, so we will write 7 whole square. A is equal to 6, so we will write 6 whole square, and B is equal to 5, so B whole square. 7 square is equal to 49, 6 square is equal to 36 and 5 square is equal to 25. 49 will written as it is. 36 plus 25 is equal to 61. As you can see, students, that 49 is not equal to 61. It means the right hand side and left hand side is not equal. So we will say that the sides ABC are not the lengths of the right angle triangle. Now students, here is our part 3. A is equal to 12, B is equal to 5 and C is equal to 30. Let's begin our solution by using Pythagoras theorem. C square is equal to A square plus B square. By putting the values of A, B and C, here C is equal to 13, we will put here 13 whole square. A is equal to 12, 12 whole square and B is equal to 5, 5 whole square. 13 square is equal to 169, 12 square is equal to 144 and 5 square is equal to 25. 169 is written as it is and 144 plus 25 is equal to 169. So students, as you can see, 169 is equal to 169. It means that our answer of right hand side and left hand side is equal. So the answer statement is the sides A, B, C are the lengths of the right angle triangle. Now students, here is our question number 8. In a right angled triangle ABC with hypotenuse C and sides A and B, find the length of unknown. So students, here is our question number 8. In a right angled triangle ABC with hypotenuse C and sides A and B, find the unknown lengths. Students, here is our triangle A, B and C. C is our hypotenuse and A is our base and B is our altitude. In question number 8, they gave us the two lengths. It may be AB, AC or any other. It means they gave us two lengths. We have to find out the third length. How we find out the third length? In previous question, you understand how we can find out the unknown lengths by using our Pythagoras theorem. Now students, here is our part 2 of question number 8. Here A is equal to 5 over 12 centimeter, C is equal to 13 over 12 centimeter and B is unknown to us. We have to find out the value of B by using our Pythagoras theorem. Let's start our solution by using Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. It means C square is equal to A square plus B square. By putting value of A, B and C, here we have C is equal to 13 over 12 centimeters, so we will put 13 over 12 centimeter whole square. Here we have A is equal to 5 over 12 centimeter. Here we will put 5 over 12 centimeter whole square plus B square as it is, because we have to find out the value of B. By opening the square, 13 square is equal to 169 and 12 square is equal to 144 centimeter square, written as centimeter square, is equal to 5 square is equal to 25 and 12 square is equal to 144 and centimeter square also, plus B square as it is. Now students, 25 over 144 centimeter square is adding with B square. On the other hand, it will subtract from 169 over 144. So we will write 169 over 144 centimeter square minus 25 over 144 centimeter square is equal to b square. Students, as you can see that there are two fractions and have minus in between them, so we will take LCM of denominators of both fractions. We have our LCM 144. On numerator we will write 169 minus 25 and centimeter square as it is equal to b square. 169 minus 25 we got 144, and in denominator we also wrote 144 because it also in its position. Centimeter square as it is equal to b square. 144 cancelled with 144, 144 ones are 141, so we have 1 centimeter square is equal to b square. By taking square root on both sides, square root of 1 centimeter square is equal to square root of b square. B square cancelled with the square root, we got b, and 1 square root of 1 we got 1, and centimeter square cancelled with the square root, so we got centimeter. So b is equal to 1 centimeter, which is our answer. Now students, moving towards our part 4, b is equal to 10 meter, a is equal to 4 square root 5 meter, and c is equal to unknown to us. We have to find out the value of c by using our Pythagoras theorem. Let's begin our solution by using Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. C square is equal to a square plus b square. Now by putting values, students, in this question we are going to find out the value of c, so we will write c square as it is. Here a is equal to 4 square root 5 meter, so we will write 4 square root 5 meter whole square plus as it is, and b is equal to 10 meter, so we will write 10 meter whole square. Student, one thing important to note that in a we have two numbers 4 and square root 5. We will take square of both numbers, square of 4 as well as square of square root 5. As you can see students, 4 square is equal to 16 and square root 5 cancelled with the square, because you all know that square cancelled with the square root, and meter square as it is, and 10 meter square is equal to 100 meter square. Now we have 16 into 5 meter square. 16 into 5 we got 80 meter square plus 100 meter square. Students, both values are adding, so we got 180 meter square. Now students, by taking square root on both sides, square root of c square is equal to square root of 180 meter square. Students, we cannot get the whole square of 180, so we will factorize 180. Here we will write the r factors 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. The numbers which are in square form will multiply and write out of the square root, and the number which are in single form, not in square form, will write in the square root. So we got c is equal to 6 square root 5 meter, which is our answer. C is equal to 10 square root 2 dm. Dm means decimeter. B is equal to 5 square root 3 dm, and a is equal to unknown to us. We have to find out the value of a by using our Pythagoras theorem. Let's begin our solution by using Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. C square is equal to a square plus b square. By putting values, here c is equal to 10 square root 2 dm, so we will write 10 square root 2 dm whole square is equal to a square as it is, because we have to find out the value of a, plus we have 5 square root 3 dm value of b, so we will write 5 square root 3 dm whole square. As of the previous question, we will take square of both numbers, square root or square of 10 as well as square of square root 2. On the other side, in value of b, we will take square of 5 as well as square of square root 3. Square of 10 equal to 100, and square of 2 cancelled with the square root of 2. We got 2. 100 into 2 we got 200. On the other side, square of 5 we got 25, and square root of 3 square we got 3, because square cancelled with the square root. 25 into 3 we got 75 dm square. Students, we have to write the units with all the amounts given to us. 75 dm square is adding with a square. On other hand, it will subtract from 200 decimeter square. When we subtract, we got 125 dm square is equal to a square. We have to find out the value of a, so we will take square root on both sides. By taking square root on both sides, square root of 125 dm square is equal to square root of a square. Square of a cancel with the square root, so we got a, and students, we cannot get the perfect square of 125, so we factorize 125. We got 5 into 5 into 5 square into 5, square of 5 cancel with the square root, we got 5 square root 5 dm is equal to a. So students, we find out the value of a, which is 5 square root 5 dm. Now students, here is our question number 9. The statement is the front of a house is in a shape of equilateral triangle with the measure of one side is 10 meter. Find the height of the house. Student, first of all, we have to know about what is an equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle is such kind of triangle which has 3 equal sides. It means the measurement of 3 sides must be of same. Then this type of triangle is known as equilateral triangle. In this question, we have a triangle A, B and C. In this triangle, AB is 10 meter, BC is 10 meter, whereas AC is also 10 meter because it is an equilateral triangle. We have to find out its height, which is AD. Now students, in given triangles, students, in this figure we have 2 triangles, ABD and ACD. First we will taking ABD. In this triangle, hypotenuse is equal to 10 meter, base is equal to 5 meter. Students, as you can see that BC is equal to 10 meter, but we are talking about BD. So BD is half of BC. So the measure of BD, which is base, is equal to 5 meter. We have to find out the altitude by using our Pythagoras theorem. You all know very well about the Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. Now putting the value of hypotenuse, here we have 10 meter, so we will write 10 meter whole square. Here is base, we have 5 meter whole square plus. Students, in this question our altitude is equal to our height, so we will write height whole square. By opening the square, 10 meter whole square, we got 100 meter square. 5 meter whole square, we got 25 meter square plus height square as it is. Now students, 25 meter square is adding with height square. On the other side, it will subtract from 100 meter square. So we will got 75 meter square is equal to height square. Now students, we have to find out the height. So we will take square root on both sides. Square root of 75 meter square as well as square root of height square. Height square cancel with the square root and meter square cancel with the square root. Students, we cannot get the perfect square of 75. So we will factorize 75. Students, on factorization of 75, we got 5 into 5 into 3. Here we got 5 into 5 into 3 within a square root. Meter is equal to height. 5 is making square, so the square of 5 cancel with the square root. So we will write 5 out of the square root and 3 within the square root because 3 is in single form. So our height is 5 square root 3 meter. Now students, here is our second triangle, which is ADC. Here measure AC is equal to A, measure AD is equal to H, and measure DC is equal to 5 meter. According to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. By putting our hypotenuse, we have here hypotenuse is equal to measure AC, so we will write measure AC whole square. Our base is measure DC, so we will write measure DC whole square. Our altitude is measure AD, so we will write measure AD whole square. Now by putting values of AC, we have A, so we will write A whole square. For DC, we have 5 meter, so we will write 5 meter whole square. For AD, we have H, so we will write H whole square. By opening the square, we got A square is equal to 25 meter square plus H square. 25 meter square is adding with H square. On other hand, it will subtract from A square. So we will write A square minus 25 meter square is equal to H square. By taking square root on both sides, square root of A square minus 25 meter square as well as square root of H square. H square cancel with the square root, so we got H, and meter square cancel with the square root, so we have meter. So we will write square root A square minus 25 meter is equal to H. So measure AD is equal to square root A square minus 25 meter, which is our answer. I hope students you understand all this question very well. Take care.